My name is Sandrine Umutoni, and I'm the Director General of Imbuto Foundation. Imbuto Foundation was started 20 years ago in 2001, and it was founded by Her Excellency, the First Lady of Rwanda, Mrs. Jeannette Kagame. When the foundation started, it actually began with a single project. At the time, it was called PACFA, or Protection and Care of Families Against HIV/AIDS. And over the years, as more programs were being added to PACFA, and overall directions of Imbuto Foundation changed. And so in 2007, as other programs in health and education and economic empowerment were being added, the name became Imbuto Foundation. So once again in 2007. Since then, I would say for the past 20 years, it has been an incredible journey of working with the government of Rwanda, working with development partners, the civil society, the private sector as well, to make sure that the priorities of the government of Rwanda were being reflected in the different programs that we implement. In terms of programs, we've had over 20 programs implemented in the past 20 years, dealing with education, dealing with health, and once again, empowerment of youth and women. The idea behind Imbuto Foundation, once again, as it was envisioned by Her Excellency, the First Lady, was to support the entire life cycle. So at Imbuto, we do implement a holistic model that starts from conception up to adulthood, to make sure that whatever stage you might be in your life, there is a program that responds to the different needs that you may have through Imbuto Foundation. So a few years ago, as we revised the strategic plan of Imbuto Foundation, we actually went in a slightly different direction where we were saying, how do we make sure that we continue supporting the entire Rwandan family, but also expand on different areas of Imbuto Foundation. And that is how new departments were being born, specifically looking at resource mobilization and partnerships, but also knowledge development and dissemination. Again, the idea behind it was to say, yes, we can continue implementing the different programs, but there is also great opportunity for Imbuto to pass on the knowledge to other community-based organizations and see them now implement the programs while we focus on other areas that are as important for a foundation that's now 20 years old. So I would say that leading the foundation, and I have been the Director General of Imbuto Foundation for 5 years now. It has been an amazing journey, I would say. I think honor doesn't even begin to describe it, because you are the heart of the social transformation of Rwanda. Again, working very closely with the government of Rwanda, working closely with development partners, the civil society, private individuals, private sector. Again, keeping at the heart of every single intervention, how is the Rwandan family doing? How are young people doing? As we started in 2001, looking at mothers who had been infected with HIV/AIDS and making sure that they will not give birth to children infected with HIV/AIDS, we are now looking at young people. So we want to make sure that if those children were born from mothers who were infected, how do we make sure that they, when they reach adulthood or teenage years, that they do not become infected themselves? So it is, once again, an incredible journey to be able to work so closely with the Office of the First Lady, the Office of the President, and various partners at government level and international level. Again, trying to bring different answers to the communities in partnership with the communities that we serve. As we are celebrating 20 years of PACFA and Imbuto Foundation, the message that I do want to give to our partners, again, from governments to civil society, to private sector and development partners, of course, as they have been part of the journey for the past 20 years. I would say that the journey continues. It has been an incredible ride for the past 20 years. We can only hope that the next 20, 40, 50 will be even more rewarding, I want to say, that we'll be able to reach even more young people, even more babies, again, through our Early Childhood Development Center. But more importantly, what I think about when I think of IF20 and beyond is this idea that Imbuto becomes an even stronger point of reference when we talk about philanthropy in Rwanda, an even stronger reference when we talk about sustainable development at the community level, now becoming an organization that has a center of excellence that's really investing in empowering community-based organization, because again, this will lead to even more sustainable impact the community.